religion to... You're videoing me?
Yeah.
Please don't put me... I'm not even on Facebook.
American man.
I'm so
okay, I'll keep it down. I'll keep it down. I'll keep it down. I'll keep it down. I'll stand there.
Just do his voice, not his face, Mark.
Just what you've got to say. Yeah, what you've got to say is important.
Yeah, not his face.
But that's what we learn about him, whether that's the truth or not.
And you learn that where in school? Or?
School, our history stuff when they talk about the Seven Wonders, and then Discovery Channel stuff, you know.
Yeah, because all that's brought up as well, really, isn't it? Well, they reckon the elites have owned the media, all the newspapers, since about 1913.
Whoever bought the longest commercial.
well, they publish television at 160 to 120 frames per second, and your eye can only see 25 to 35. So I wonder why they do that.
Right, but yeah. So do the people that practice the Druid religion now really know enough about the ancient Druid religion to do it right? I don't know.
Reckon?
No insult to them or anything.
No.
But I mean, that's kind of the way I understand it. That there's not enough left of it to really know what you're doing.
They've torn the country up. They just cut off a road down there.
Right.
There used to be a road what branched off over this way, and they're just making it into a complex, into a money complex.
Hello.
And basically that's all it's about. £8 a head to get in. They're on about closing this by road, which is illegal.
Great.
But
it's a bit weird that you have to pay to get in.
It's just taking a piss, isn't it?
Why is everyone gone quiet?
Because we're going live.
What?
Oh, thanks for sharing.
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me all right? Great. Hi, Pete. How are you?
Listen to what you've got to say.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Look, we're here at Stonehenge, and one of the things that we discovered was that there's a visitor centre that's charging £8 per person. There's thousands of people here to enter into Stonehenge. So I wanted to interview with the people from English Heritage who operate Stonehenge. To ask them, you know, if they knew anything about the stones, what they could tell us, and of course they turned around to us, and the manager, Kevin Barber, said that he actually didn't know anything about Stonehenge. And then we discovered that the land surrounding Stonehenge was actually run by another corporation, National Trust.
No, the people that you'd normally avoid in the town.
To be on that land, as long as you walk up to the barrier where the English Heritage land starts. So really,
just
people are
can't.
paying £8 for absolutely nothing.
I know how corrupt it is, yeah. So I just find it difficult to part with any money.
It depends who you go through though, isn't it? But there's loads, like, it's not like Friends of the Earth, because they were about
a bit of a kerfuffle with the English Heritage security, who actually
I don't know,
last night.
I don't know, they just don't ring right with me. It's, like you say, it's a job. Once it becomes a job, once you start earning money out of it, it's difficult, isn't it? With, you know, I mean,
by the English Heritage Press Office earlier in the day.
Clear I've been on.
And so today what we've had is we've had the police come over to us, who also agreed what we're doing is lawful. They've also said that we can give the information out to members of the public. I assured them that I probably wouldn't be going over the fence again, but that didn't stop anyone else from doing that. And we think it's an absolute disgrace that thousands of people are being charged £8 per person, with also £10 being charged for the coaches to park here as well. So, you know, apparently they had a few complaints from members of the public, not because of what we were doing or what we were saying, but simply because we weren't paying and we were actually closer to the stones than they were, who'd paid £8 to enter into this weird sort of English heritage site. And they've got, like, you know, they're doing a museum, they're doing a cafe, and things like that to justify the £51 million business that Stonehenge has turned into.
What thing?
Fucking got to be military, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, Stannerby.
Can't you see the lights in the sky?
No, it's not always been the case. It's
they look like flares. They look like
I'm not
parachuters.
Sure when it started, but it was in the last sort of. We think in the last 5 or 6
plane
years.
above it.
Good zoo. They're parachutes, aren't they?
Right now,
That's why they're landing in that forest. Where's the plane?
Like, is that just a cloud, or is that the line of a plane that's gone above it?
Could be, couldn't it?
Because it looks like
They do look like parachuters, don't they?
They look like they're on fire at the bottom.
It looks like flares.
And bottles of water again are exorbitantly expensive.
It does look like parachuters, basically. Weird.
And we think that's absolutely disgraceful. I mean, if you go to a supermarket in this country and you ask, where the ketchup is, they'll actually take you round the store to the ketchup because they know their store. While the managers of Stonehenge actually don't know anything about the stones. They are simply the administrators of the money. We've had the corporate guys. Thanks, Pete. We're at a break. Yeah. Well, here now we've got Kat, who's joined us. We've got Malcolm Blackman, who's still here with us. We've got Hannah Remington from Illuminati Exposed still here. I'm still here. Mark is with us again with his partner Marie. And well, about 6 or 7. We've got some druids as well, local druids who've been actually fantastic in giving us loads of information about the deeds being unlawfully changed by Wiltshire Council, which is something we put to Wiltshire Council this afternoon. And of course, they went very red-faced and went away with their tails between their legs, because a guy called Cecil Chubb bought the site for his wife back in the 1920s, and of course she wasn't too chuffed to have Stonehenge bought as a present, so he decided to gift it to the nation. It belongs to all of us. It does not belong to English heritage. It does not belong to a corporation. It belongs to all of us. So how they can justify charging £8 per person is beyond me. And quite frankly, having none of the staff knowing actually anything about the stones is a disgrace. It really is. It's just a money-making machine. And we found out today that once everything's completed here, the business of Stonehenge will be worth £51 million a year.
Yeah, I know. It's like bizarre. The police, the way the police come round today was like crazy, because when they went over the fence about 6 o'clock this morning, a couple of the older guys who were with us, so they went over, so they called the police in about 5 o'clock, and then by the time it come through, they come in that end, there are all sorts of fucking strange vehicles coming up and down. It's proper, so they didn't know what to do, there's not many police around here, is there?
An editor at a newspaper and basically see if they want to take the story or not. And that's basically how I've made my living over the past sort of decade or so. And so obviously I'm freelance, so I'm no longer affiliated to any one paper, but I am currently working with journalists from the Daily Express, which is a major newspaper in this country.
Yeah, they look like parachuters coming down over there. You see it? It's like fucking commandos. Is that all woods? I just didn't know why they would. I just didn't know why they would want flares on in this sort of. It's not really that dark, is it? Either that or they're dropping something, but it looked like a fucking parachute. It looked like commando sort of thing. Just training, or you never know, I suppose.
Thank you, sir. It's been a pleasure talking to you.
I don't understand all this radio stuff works.
So that was Pete Santilli's show.
I don't get it. That's quite a big fire though, isn't it? Over there.
Yeah.
It's a lot of smoke. That's what I mean. So I might well have it's looking a bit strange. So there was an accident there last night as well, funnily enough. They had the sirens and all over there, and the roads was closed off. Was there a lot of accidents on that road?
Yeah.
Was there?
Yeah, terrible road.
There's a big fire over there. A load of flares come down over there. Looking parachuters.